Okay, these are asking us to find a missing angle instead of a missing side length. We're still going to use trigonometry in order to do that, so we're going to need to use the Sohcahtoa right here. So we need to label the triangle first to see what we have, to see which one of these to use. So from this angle measure, we have this guy hanging out right next to the x, so that would be our adjacent, and this one is directly across from the right angle, so that would be our hypotenuse. So looking down at one of these three formulas, we need to find the one with the a and the h. So in this case, we're using the ka and the Sohcahtoa. So I know that the cosine, and that's what we're solving for, is a over h. So 46 divided by 49. And so we're solving for a missing angle, so instead of hitting cosine, we're going to hit the blue second button and then the cosine. So we're actually using the inverse of the cosine. So your calculator should say cosine -1, and then you're just going to say 46 divided by 49 in parentheses, and it tells you that your answer is 20.153. If we're rounding to the nearest hundredth, the 3 tells the 5 to stay the same, so x is really equal to 20.15. Okay, so this one's also looking, asking us to find the missing angle. So let's label what we have. This one's directly across from the right angle, so we know 45 is our hypotenuse. And this is right next to the angle, so this would be our adjacent angle. So we're also using cosine because we have a and an h. So we can set that up by saying cosine, and we're solving for x, is equal to a over h. A is 11 and h is 45. So go to your calculator and hit second cosine because we're solving for an angle and not a side. And in the parentheses type in 11 divided by 45 in parentheses, and the answer it gives you is 75.850, and of course the 0 tells the 5 to stay the same, so the missing angle is 75.85. Alright, so let's label our triangle so we can find the missing angle. Here's our missing angle, and I see that I have a hypotenuse, and I see that I have an adjacent. So again, I have a over h, so I know that this is the formula that I will be plugging into. So I'm going to say the cosine of x is equal to a over h, a being 13, and h being 34. So go to my calculator and hit second cosine, because again we're solving for an angle, and 13 divided by 34 in parentheses, and it gives you an answer, it gives you an answer of 67.520. The 0 tells the 2 to remain the same, so the missing angle here is 67.52. Okay, we have another opportunity to find the missing angle here. So let's see what we have. Right next to it is the 6, so this would be our adjacent, and notice that this guy is directly across from the missing angle, so 3 would be our opposite. So now we have O and an A. So notice here we have O and H, so that's not going to work. We have an A and H, that's not going to work, but here we have O and A. So we know that we're using our tangent function on our calculator, and we're solving for the missing angle, so don't forget that you're putting in second tan. And tan is O over A, so our O is 3, and our A is 6, so we go to our calculator, second tan, and 3 divided by 6 in parentheses, and it tells us an answer of 26.565. And rounding to the nearest tenth, that 5 would tell the 6 to go up 1, so the missing angle would be 26.57. Okay, number 27, let's do the same thing, and let's label the parts of the triangle that we do have. Here's my angle, so directly across from that is a 19, so that would be our opposite, and right next door is this 24, and that's going to be our adjacent angle. So again, we have O and A, so that's going to give us an opportunity for us to use the tan function. So we're solving for a missing angle, so don't forget to hit the second button before you hit tan, but we're doing O over A. O is 19, and A is 24. So go to your calculator and hit second, tan 19 divided by 24, and you will get an answer of 38.367. The 7 tells the 6 to round up one, so the missing angle is 38.37. All right, let's take a look at what we have here in relation to the angle that we're solving for. I see that directly across would be opposite, so 7 would be our opposite angle, and right next door is going to be 25, so that's going to be our adjacent angle. So again, we're using tan because we have opposite over adjacent. So I'm going to say tan of what we're solving for is equal to O over A. We have an O of 7 and an A of 25. So go to your calculator and hit the second tan button because we're solving for a missing angle, not a side. And 7 divided by 25 in parentheses, and the calculator tells me that my answer is 15.642. And this 2 tells this 4 to stay the same, so the missing angle would be 15.64.